Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the QRP Single Sideband Net. How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to thank Leon, Kilo, Charlie 1, Lima, Bravo, Lima for bringing in the net tonight on the intro. He arranged and played that music for us on the intro, and appreciate that, Leon. Great job. He played that on his Yamaha. Let's see, it's a Yamaha SX900, and he enjoys playing that instrument. And he recorded that, so I thought we'd use that as an intro. And just a reminder to everybody that if you are play a musical instrument and you'd like to feature your instrument on the intro to the net, send me a 1-minute MP3 clip of you playing something for the intro, and we'll be sure to highlight it here at the beginning of the net. Pretty awesome stuff. And we'll even take banjo players out there. Even if they're from Illinois, we'll take them. So, oh, man. Can you imagine a banjo introduction? Holy smokes. All right, everybody, let's get going here. Let's see. Let me make sure I got everything right here. I got mics on, mics off, everything situated. And let me just do a quick check on the live stream and make sure that we are going out and my audio is working. Stand by 1 second here. Let me verify it. Okay, looks like that's working, except I lost my audio when I unkeyed. Hang on a second. Let me just verify this is working. Yep, there it is. Okay. All right, we're back, everybody. All right, thank you for that, for being patient. Okay, welcome to the QRP Single Sideband Net, where we test our radios, antennas, make new friends, and have some QRP fun. My name is Kevin. My call sign is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm located in Iowa, India Alpha. I'll be one of your net controls tonight. Along with me tonight from the horse barn somewhere in South Carolina is Steve. His call sign is Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike, and he will be our second net control. Everybody's welcome. You're not required to check in with QRP power. Feel free to use whatever power you need to contact us and get on the log. After that, we'll work with you to decrease your power and see how low you can go. However, we will begin the session by asking for QRP 10 watts or less stations. So if you want to get in early, drop your power and give us a call. Let's see, we are live streaming this on our YouTube channel called QRP Net LiveStream. And you can find tonight's live stream there and ride along. You can also go to my QRZ page for Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and scroll down a little bit and you'll find more information about the QRP Net there. We do use NetLogger as our main logging software. If you're a NetLogger user, you can use it to follow along and see the stations that have checked in. We also post the YouTube live stream link in the NetLogger AIM chat room, so you can just click on that link and it'll bring you right into the live stream. One thing to note is Steve and I do not log the contacts we make during the net. So if you would like a confirmation on QRZ, let us know during the QSO And if my camera's moving, it's because I got a cat rubbing against the tripod. So you might want to move away there, sweetheart. Okay, thank you. So anyway, so let us know, and we'll document the time and the frequency, and we'll get you logged in QRZ so you get a gold star. That's all I have for tonight. Steve, do you have anything for the net?
Roger, Kevin. Yeah, I do have something for the net. In response to your banjo comment, do you know why steel guitar players keep their picks and their bars in the same pocket? And I've often wondered that, and I was told by a friend of mine there in Nashville that, you know, if I had my picks and my bar in my pocket, I was on the way home, and I was unfortunately killed in a car wreck, they would know that I wasn't a banjo player. Okay, back to you.
Okay, you roger that. I guess they would know. That's important too, isn't it? You don't want to be a Jim. Sorry, Jim, I don't mean to pick on you, but you're the only banjo player I know, and I know you do a great job of it. So I'm looking forward to kind of actually hoping you do a recording for us. That's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, all right, let's get going, everybody. Let me pull up NetLogger here, and we'll get started. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP Net. I'm going to go ahead and start taking check-ins. QRP stations 10 watts or less. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo 4, Golf November Echo.
Okay, there was a X-ray Tango station standby, and there was a Kilo 4 ahead of you. Kilo 4 again?
Kilo 4, Golf November Echo.
Kilo 4 Golf November Echo. Gene out in Virginia. How are you tonight, Gene?
Doing fine. I had to kill somebody who was asking if the frequency was in use a second ago, on my end at least.
Oh, somebody was trying to move in on us over?
Yeah, on this end at least.
Okay, yeah, well, they must not have heard me, so maybe they were from my area, and you could hear them. So how you doing tonight, Gene?
I'm doing good. Had a little rain today, but the heat seems to have gone away for a while, so it's great. Over.
Roger. Well, we just had, again, our nightly thunderstorms just cropping up here and starting to make lightning and thunder and crashes here on the radio about this time of night. And hopefully they won't move too close to us. They're about 30 miles north of me right now. So, Gene, I bet you're on the G90 tonight. Over.
That's it. Yeah, I'm on G90 tonight. And I'm up on the dipole, 20-meter dipole.
And it's sounding good in between my static crashes. A good 55 here. How many watts are you running?
I'm running 9 right now.
Okay, you want to go ahead and drop her down? We'll listen for you.
Kilo 4, Golf November Echo.
Yep, still a good 55 over.
One whiskey, so looks like it's working okay.
Oh, yeah, great job on the one whiskey. Still between an S4 and S5 on that 1 watt, Gene.
I'm also getting some QRM. I guess you're not hearing it. Somebody just down the band from us is coming in. I suspect one of the Latin American channels.
Okay, well, we'll listen for him, and we might have to QSY if we can hear him, and maybe Steve can hear him out there, but I'm not hearing anything yet, but we'll listen there, Gene. Thanks for the heads up.
Kiddo, hey, as usual, Kevin, thanks for doing this, and it's always fun. K4GE, and I'll be clear.
Yep, great job, Gene. That G90, man, still impressed with that and that antenna combination. 1 watt, great audio, great signal, easy copy here from Virginia to Iowa. Appreciate you stopping by, Gene. Great job. All right, we'll say 7-3 to Gene. Kilo 4 Golf November Echo on his G90 and 1 watt to Iowa, and we'll break with you. Say 7-3 and X-Ray Tango Station. Come on in.
Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango.
Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. Come on in, Ken. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. Got 10 watts here. 10 watts. Over.
Roger. 10 watts between an S7 and an S9, kind of in and out. Great audio. Okay, I heard you drop, but I couldn't get the power. What was the power over? Oh man, you dropped an awful lot. Maybe 1 watt. Did you say 1 watt over?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep, got a good copy on you now. Well, you just dropped way down into my noise there. I heard you there, but I couldn't quite pull it out.
Well, I think my attenuator is messing up on me. Let me try again.
Okay, go ahead. I'll listen. Okay, Ken, real light. I heard you say over, but I couldn't quite pull out the power.
Okay, I think we're going to have to just skip the low power tonight. I'm going to have to find out what's going on with this thing. I had a little problem last week, but anyway, back to you. I appreciated the aircraft carrier that you sent me. That was a real hoot. Y'all doing a good job out there. Back to you.
Roger. Well, we're just kind of trying to entertain ourselves out here in the middle of the cornfield, and if we have to play with toys and make some aircraft carriers out of a flatbed trailer, I guess that's the extremes we go to out here. So, anyway, thanks, Ken. So what radio are you on? Are you on the 705, or what you got there?
This is STDX10, over.
That's right, you're on the 10. Okay, and that goes down to 5 watts, right?
Yeah, it goes down to 5 watts, but I've got this Pacific Antennas attenuator, which will let you do just about anything, and but somehow or another the switches are not working right. Back to you.
Okay, roger that. Well, no worries. Like I said, whatever switch you hit, you dropped way down into my noise, and I could just kind of barely pull you out. And so, but your 10 watts is sounding great. So I probably would be able to hear 1 watt or 5 easy on this end there. So we'll put you down for 10 watts tonight, and we'll let you take a look at whatever else you got going on there. We'll catch you next week.
Roger. This is 5 watts. 5 watts.
Yeah, 5 watts, still an easy copy. Good audio, good signal. Probably about an S4, S5, over.
That's good. Talk to you later.
All right, I'm going to put you down for 5 watts. That was Ken down in Alabama. Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango, 5 watts to Iowa. And we'll break with you, say 7-3. And there was, let's see, I didn't have anything else written down, so this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'll take one more call before I hand it out to Steve in South Carolina. Looking for 10 watts or less QRP stations. Come with your call sign now.
Over.
Okay, there was there's a lot of you in there. There was an X-Ray Sierra. I caught the tail end of an X-Ray Sierra. Come on in.
That's November 1, Delta X-Ray Sierra. Over.
Roger. November 1, Delta X-Ray Sierra. Brad out in Massachusetts. Come on in. How are you tonight?
Doing well here. First time in the net. I am running 10 watts on my 7300. And copying well. Over.
QSL, 10 watts, doing a fine job. S5, 55, good audio, good signal coming into Iowa from Massachusetts. What's your antenna there tonight, Brad?
I'm running obstacle head Buckmaster 7-band antenna, 145 feet total, and I've got the height is 35 feet in the feed point. Over.
Roger. Well, it's doing a pretty nice job for you. I got some lightning and static crashes, but in between those, you got great audio and signal. You want to drop her down to 5 watts and see what we have for audio there, over?
Let me give it a try. November 1, Delta X-Ray Sierra, 5 watts. Over.
You bet. I heard every word. About an S3 on this end on the 5 watts. And if I didn't have the static noise, you'd sound a lot better on this end. But drop her down to 2 whiskey, 2%, and let's see if I can hear that.
Okay, this is number 1, Delta X-ray Sierra at 2 watts.
Roger, roger. Heard the 2 watts. Every word. About an S2. Go to 1%, and we'll listen for 1 watt. Roger. Good job, Brad. Heard every word on the 1 watt, and good audio on this end. Can you go to 0? Go to 0%. That's usually around 500 milliwatts. Roger, roger. Heard every word. Good audio on this end. Real light, but I heard every word on it. The 500 milliwatts there, Brad. Nice job. If you're still there, I lost you a little bit. Bring your power back up to 5 watts again, and we'll close it out there, Brad.
Okay, I was just asking if I could get your call sign, please.
Hey, Roger, my call sign is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Again, Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, QSL.
Very good. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo.
Roger, roger. That's it. And you can go to my QRZ page, and you'll find out more information about the QRP Net. Appreciate you stopping by tonight. Anytime somebody gets below a watt on the net, we turn on the disco light here in the ham shack, and we got the light going for you, and our arms are swinging and dancing, joyous celebration for you, Brad.
Okay, I'm just going to QRZ.
Roger, roger. And we are live streaming on YouTube, so you can actually go to our YouTube channel, our live stream, and you can actually hear your audio as you dial down the powers, and you can hear what I heard on this end, Brad. Over.
Okay, I'll check that out. And 73.
You bet, 73, Brad. And if you go to my QRZ page and go to that QRP Net section there, you'll see a quick link. There's a link there to the YouTube live stream channel. And once you get into the channel there, you'll see the live stream active. Just click on that. You checked in around the 17 or 16-minute mark. But if you go there now, you can just slide the timeline back a little bit, and you'll be able to hear our QSO. And appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully we'll hear from you again next Sunday. And that was November 1, Delta X-ray Sierra, Brad out of Massachusetts, a half a watt to Iowa. We'll say 7-3, Brad. Have a great night. Over.
Have a great night yourself. Appreciate it very much. 73 and clear.
7-3. With that, I am at my 15-minute timeline. I got to hand it off to Steve out in South Carolina, KO4 GSM. Go ahead, Steve. It's all yours.
All right, Kevin. We got over in the chat room. There's a lot of bleed over from 280. Is there any way we can QSY and try to find a better frequency?
Yep, let's do that right now. Stand by. Everybody follow us on the live stream. Keep moving.
7 whiskey.
All right, Steve, can you hear me out there? Over.
I can hear you, and I can hear some QRM too, but let me listen a second.
There was a POTA 12 minutes ago stationed here, but he QRZ'd.
Is the frequency in use? KO4 GSM.
Is frequency in use? K0KLB. Yeah, I hear something lightly out there. Let's keep going. Is Parks on the Air still going on tonight?
Let me take a look here.
309 is Alaska station on spotted here, so let's keep moving. Is this frequency in use? Nothing here on spot on the Parks spot page. Is this frequency in use? K0KLB.
Is the frequency in use? KO4 GSM.
I'm not hearing anything. How about you?
Just the same old static I was hearing. At least there's not any banjo music over here.
Oh, Roger that. Poor banjo. Oh, my gosh. All right. So I'm going to hand you the mic. Let's try one more time. Is this frequency in use? K0KLB. All right, let me get NetLogger updated here, and then I'll hand it off to you and let you roll with it. Let's see, 14319. All right, this is K0KLB for the QRP Net. Since we didn't hear anybody on this frequency, we're going to occupy this for the QRP Net. I'm going to hand it off to Steve in South Carolina, KO4 GSM. Take it away.
Roger, Roger, Kevin. Come on.
November 0, X-Ray, Quebec, Hotel.
November 0, X-Ray, Quebec, Hotel. Hey, Gary. Solid, good signal here tonight, Roger.
There's a lot of static on this end. But, yeah, I turned it up. I can hear you quite well. I'm running about 10 watts here, Steve, over.
Well, you're 5.6 to 5.7, Gary, right now.
Okay, wait, 5 watts.
Yep, you're about 5.4, about an S4 on the meter, Roger. Now I lost you. You're right there on the edge of my noise.
I got her 2%, 2 watts.
Yep, I got your 2 whiskey. Got your 2 whiskey, Gary. About an S4, Roger.
I kind of lost you there, Steve. I had it down to 2 watts. Could you hear me on that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard you. No problem on your 2 whiskey.
You could hear me on 2, but you couldn't hear me on 0, correct? Over.
Try it again. Try it again at 0% there, Gary.
Okay, Steve, here's 0%.
Yep, I got you 0%, about an S3 on the meter. It's just the whole thing is trying to get over the static crashes, Roger.
I'll put her back up here on 10. Yeah, that static's pretty bad.
Yeah, I can hear you good now, just as good as you're sitting here beside me. And you got a real good signal tonight, better than last week. And now you got Kevin dancing out there.
Yeah, you're starting to fade away now, Steve. Over.
Well, I'm only running 50 watts tonight. No, I'm running 60. There you go. Now I'm throwing it all at you there, Gary. How copy?
I can hear you, Steve. Yeah, you're about a 5.
Yeah, I think Kevin's got a thunderstorm out there above him, somewhere between me and you. So, hey, Gary, anything else we can do for you? Everything else going good out there in Nebraska?
Well, so far, yeah. Haven't had any bad storms anymore lately, so hopefully that's over for the year. But hopefully for you and Kevin, it's over too.
Roger, Roger. Well, it's been raining here like every other 2-3 times a day. Just it'll clear off and then it pours. It clears off and then it pours. So every time I get my tools drug out, I get soaking wet. So it's just aggravating. But anyway, hey Gary, thanks for coming by and checking in. And we got you on the log there. Hold on. Oh, there's Kevin. He's waving at you. I don't know if you're watching the live stream or not. Anyway, we'll say 7-3, Gary. I think I may be losing you now. And that's November 0, X-Ray, Quebec Hotel. And that's Gary, and he's out there in Nebraska getting in here on 0%. And we'll take further check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come now. All right, I heard a couple of you in there. The Golf India Mike station. Come again with the prefix.
Kilo Alpha 8. Kilo Alpha 8.
There you go. Kilo Alpha 8. Golf India Mike. Come on in.
Roger, Roger. Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. This is Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. I'm putting out about 20 watts right now. Steve, back to you.
Roger, Roger. Let me get turned towards you, Bill. That should be a little bit better. How copy now?
Roger, Roger. You're coming in about a 5.6, 5.7, something like that. Steve, back to you.
Yeah, you got a good signal, and you're running how much 10 whiskey?
I'm running about 20 watts right now, 20 watts, and you just came up to a 5.9.
Yep, you're 5.6 right now on your 20. Go to 5.
Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. This is Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike at 5 watts. 5 watts. Any copy?
Yep, I got your copy on 5 watts. You're about an S2 right above the ground noise, Roger.
Roger, Roger. I'll turn her down to 1 watt or so.
Yeah, go to 0. I believe you can hit it on 0. Yeah. S2 there, Bill. S2 on your half a watt, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Thanks, Steve. Always make a contact with you guys.
Hey, Bill, bring your power back up.
Roger, Roger. Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. This is Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike.
Yeah, you're 5.7 now. Great signal, and we got you on 0%. Kevin's got the light on.
Roger, Roger. I see the disco lights are going.
Hey, I appreciate you coming by, Bill. Hope everything's going good and you have a good week this week, Roger.
Roger, Roger, Steve. Thank you so much. I hope you and Kevin have an awesome week as well. 73.
7-3. Hey, we'll catch up with you later. That's Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike, and that's Bill up there. And we're going to break with him, and I'm going to go ahead and go northeast and towards Maine, New Hampshire, and that direction, Nova Scotia. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP single sideband net. I'm looking for your call sign. Come now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net, beaming northeast and looking for your call sign. Come now. Okay, no early bird pickups there. Let me go back towards the Ontario, Canada. This is KO4GSM. I'm looking for your call sign for the QRP Net. 10 watts or less. Come now. Okay, I heard a November 5 Echo Kilo Charlie. QSL? All right, Stephen, hold on a minute, because I'm pointing towards Ontario, Canada, and you're in Louisiana. That should be pretty close to you there. How copy now?
Well, I better copy now, Steve. QSL?
Yep, you're about an S4 right here now. How much power are you running?
Running 10 watts. I'd like to go down to 1 if I can, see if you can still copy.
Let me make sure I've got the beam right on you, because that should be, I'm way off. That should be a little bit better there. Now, how copy, Stephen?
Copy real good, Steve. I've got you about an S7.
Yeah, we got some lightning crashes. Go ahead and drop it to 5, and let me see if I can hear you. Yep, I copy you. I copy your 5 watts. You're about an S4 right above my noise, Roger. All right, standing by. I got a weak copy on you, but I can't hear. Give it to me. Give me your call sign and 3 times, and let me see if I can. Yep, I'm not. You're so far down in the noise and the lightning crashes, I can't make out what you're saying, Stephen. Bring it back up to 5. November 5, Echo Kilo Charlie. You still got a copy? I hear you in there, but you're so weak I can't pull out what you're saying. Yeah, Stephen, you're probably going to have to bring your power back up because the band is changing. I've completely lost you now. Yeah, I got a weak copy on you. The band is changing, so you're down in the valley right now, Roger. Yeah, I've completely lost you now, Stephen. All right, well, maybe we can try a little bit later. You want to try to come back, just holler recheck, and maybe the band will change a little bit. We got the gray line approaching here shortly, so maybe the band will pick up. We'll break with November 5, Echo Kilo Charlie. That's Stephen down in Louisiana, and we're going to look for further check-ins, pointing west right now, pointing west and looking for stations out west from South Carolina. This is KO4GSM. Come with your call sign and get on the log now.
Whiskey 1, November Golf Alpha. Echo 0, Whiskey 4 Alpha.
All right, I had a whole bunch of you, big pile up there. There was a Whiskey 1 station. Come again.
Whiskey 1, November Golf Alpha. Whiskey 1, November Golf Alpha.
Yeah, I got a good copy on you. Whiskey 1, November Golf Alpha. Roger?
Roger, 5-9 in Colorado.
How much power are you go by Albert?
Go by Al. I'm running about 51.
You're about a 5.5 right now on your 50 watts, Al.
Roger that. Appreciate it. Enjoying you guys. Take care. 7-3.
Hey, you want to try to go down a little bit? You got a pretty good signal, Al.
No, that's okay. Getting called for dinner.
You don't want to miss dinner, I'm telling you. my wife's out of town, and I've been missing it since about 5 o'clock today, Roger.
Roger that. You guys have a good one. Stay safe.
Hey, thanks for coming by, Al. That's Whiskey 1, November Golf Alpha, and we got him in here 50 watts, but dinner time called. So we're going to break with him. And there was another station in there that ended in Sierra Alpha. Come again with the call sign.
Kilo Echo Zero, Whiskey, Sierra Alpha, Clark in Iowa.
Hey, Clark, got a good signal. How you doing? Kilo Echo Zero, Whiskey, Sierra Alpha, QSL?
Roger that. First time checking into the net. Want to kind of see, nice to hang out with some guys who like to play a low power game, over.
That's what we do here. Trying to see if we can make contact with the lowest amount of power and the longest distance. Roger.
Roger that. Yeah, I'm just trying to reach over and find the button to turn the power down, over.
Roger. I see you're out there in Iowa also, in Corning, Iowa. Roger.
Roger that. Be the hometown of Johnny Carson. Be about 4 blocks from my QTH.
Wow. Man, I used to love to watch Johnny Carson. I still like watching the old reruns. Hey, Clark, you want to try to, if you, do you know how to turn your power down? Maybe turn it down to about 10 watts?
I'm sitting at 10 watts right now. That's about where I normally run it.
Well, you're 5'7", almost 5'8" here.
Where will you be at?
I'm in South Carolina. I'm in the northwest corner of South Carolina, not too far from the North Carolina line, Roger.
Roger that. Yeah, we'll see if we can turn it down here. I kind of forget how to turn it down. I run it at 10 watts all the time, and I forget how to turn it back up and down.
Yeah, you could probably go to 1 watt and I'd hear you. You got a strong signal right now.
Yeah, well, these cheap Chinese radios with a north-south dipole about 7 feet of wire in the air. It seems to work. Don't really know if I'm doing anything right or wrong, but nobody seems to complain.
Yeah, you could probably go to 1 or 2 watts and see how you sound there.
We turn it down to 14. Does it make much of a difference?
No, didn't make any at all. You're S8.
All right, we're going to push about the lowest I've ever gone to, and out of QSO, I'm down to 5 watts, QSO.
Yep, you're an S5 on your 5 watts out here.
Man, I am impressed. Either you got one hell of a nice receiver, or I am doing something right.
Well, I'm running 100 watts, but I'm on a 60-foot tower, and with a 7-element beam pointed your direction, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. I'm down to 1 right now. My dipole is run north-south, so I'll be radiating good off towards the since I'm inside the QTH, so I'll be radiating.
You're about an S3 to S4, right above my noise level on your 1 watt, Roger.
Roger that. I will take that any day and feel proud. Thank you very much, sir.
Hey, do you go by Clark?
Affirmative, yes, sir.
Okay, Clark. Hey, we got you on the log with 1 watt and all the way to South Carolina from Iowa. So thanks for coming by and checking in. Are you familiar with the LiveStream?
Yes, sir. I watched that last week. A friend of mine, KA0, MHJ, he was a victim of a tornado about 45 miles north of me. He showed the LiveStream on his Facebook. I'm going to try to be a weekly check-in over.
Hey, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, I remember talking to him. He's is that in Greenfield?
Yeah, Roger, Greenfield, about 45 miles northwest of where I'm at right now. I was storm spotting as the tornado started, and he lost everything as the tornado ended.
Yeah, he was telling us about that, man. We've been thinking about him, and I know he's got a long road to hoe there to get everything back, but he'll get it done, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Yeah, they're a strong group of people there. They've got a Tuesday. One of the largest bicycle rides in the United States will be going through that town. They're going to do some big fundraising. Hopefully they can help those people out.
Roger, Roger. Well, hey, if you talk to him out there, tell him to give us a holler. I know he was sounding good when that was the first time he had got his wire up when he called in last week. So, hey, we'll go ahead and say 7-3 and have a good week this week, Clark. I appreciate you coming by and checking in. And we'll break with Kilo Echo Zero, Whiskey Sierra Alpha. It's Clark out there in Corning, Iowa. And we'll say 7-3 and look for further check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. I'm going to take one more before I send it back to Kevin. Wow, there was probably 6 of you there at one time. I did hear a Whiskey 5. There's a Whiskey 5. Come again.
Whiskey 5, Lima, Charlie Whiskey. I think I got in there, but a little late.
Whiskey 5, Lima, Charlie Whiskey. Come on in.
Good evening, Steve. Always a good signal there from South Carolina and Oklahoma. This is John.
Hey, John, the band is kind of up and down. You were strong when you came in the pile up, and then you faded a little bit. But how much power are you running tonight?
10 watts, 10 whiskey.
Yep, your S5 on your 10 whiskey, John. Yep, it's kind of up and down. So if you get on the peak, go to 5.
All right, here's 5 watts, 5 whiskey.
Yep, your S4 on your 5 whiskey. Go to 2. Yep, I got your 2 whiskey, but you're right there in the edge of my noise.
Well, I'm going to go up the 10 so you won't lose it. But, hey, I'll take 2 watts for that distance anytime.
I'll take 2 watts from Oklahoma to South Carolina any day of the week, Roger.
Checking in. Be sure to go to YouTube. It's very long. You can see a lot of what your signal looks like. I use it every weekend.
I missed some of that, John. Say that one more time.
I like watching y'all on the YouTube because that way I can get a feedback from my signal from here to there, and I can never hear Kevin though. That's the bad thing.
Roger, Roger. Well, you got a good signal tonight. Just like I say, the band is up and down a little bit, and it's always fun to go back and watch the live stream. Actually, I go back and watch it after the net's over because I'm just hearing between me and Kevin and the people calling in. I'm not hearing all the disco music from out there at the Ham Shack, Roger.
Roger that. In about 5 minutes, I'm going to go in there and make my wife watch me on YouTube.
Every time I do that, I get sour looks. So, hey, man, good luck to you. All right, we'll say 7-3, John. Thanks for coming by and checking in. That's Whiskey 5, Lima, Charlie Whiskey. And that's John out there in Oklahoma. And with that, my time is way past. I'm going to send it back out to the cornfield there in Iowa to K0 KLB. Back to you, Kevin.
QSL, nice run. Wow, that was a huge pile up there at the end. Hopefully those folks will stick around, or maybe they'll hear me and they'll check in with me. That was awesome. Okay, this is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo, located in Iowa. I'll be continue taking QRP stations 10 watts or less. Come with your call sign now. November 4, Whiskey Lima Charlie. I pulled that one out. Come on in.
Good evening, Kevin and all. It's really rough here. I've got a steady S5 noise. Static crash is coming up to about an S8, and pretty rough out there. I didn't even know I was going to be able to get. From 10 watts, how do you copy? And you came up to about a 5.8.
QSL on your 10 watts. Good evening, Bill. You're a 5.5 S5 on the meter here. Good audio, good signal right now. Go lower if you can.
All right, down to 5 watts. 5 watts. How do you copy, Kevin?
Between an S3 and S4. Good audio. Go lower.
All right, down to 0%.
Give me another round on the 500 milliwatts. Over.
All right, down to 0%. 0%. How do you copy,
Easy copy. Heard every word on your half a watt from Virginia to Iowa. Nice job. What antenna are you using tonight, Bill?
The usual. I got the telescoping vertical on the car, and I've got the 7300 on the tailgate of the truck. I did turn the power back up so I could get through this mess. But thanks again, and 73 to all. Hope others can make it in. This is N4WLC back to net.
QSL, Bill, awesome job on your half a watt, portable on the car, out to 7300. Good audio, good signal when you were down there. So appreciate you stopping by. Got the disco light and the disco ham shack going for you. Great job. November 4, Whiskey Lima Charlie, Bill out in Virginia to Iowa, half a watt. We'll break with him, and I'll continue taking check-ins for the QRP single sideband net, looking for QRP 10 watts or less stations. Come with your call sign now.
November Delta Kilo.
Okay, Alpha Kilo standby, Delta Kilo standby, and I got a Whiskey 1 station. Try that, Whiskey 1. Whiskey 1, Radio United India. Rui in New Hampshire? QSL, Rui, you're real light tonight. How many watts and what's your antenna? Over?
I'm running 10 watts into a speaker wire antenna off the back of my camper in Franconia, New Hampshire. It's a vertical orientation with a counterpoise hooked onto a picnic table.
Well, it's doing actually, that last transmission, your signal came way up to about an S5 with great audio on your 10 watts. Good audio, good signal. You want to try 5 watts and we'll hear it? Over?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Whiskey 1, Radio United India, 5 watts, QRP.
Roger, still bumping up against an S5 on your 5 watts. Good audio. Keep going lower if you can.
Nope, that's as low as I can go on this radio. 5 watts is the minimum output. But thanks for sticking with me there, and thanks for the QSL.
You bet. Well, thanks for stopping by. 5 watts is all you need to get to Iowa tonight, because good audio, good signal, still hanging around a S5 on that last transmission. Be sure to check yourself on the live stream there. I think you'll like the audio you hear. Over. Yeah, you can go to my QRZ page, Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and you can scroll down a little bit. There's information about the QRP Net there, and right there in the middle of that section, there's a quick link that takes you right to the YouTube channel, and then you'll see the live stream there. Over.
Roger, Roger, 73. I'll clear out of here and let some other stations come in. Thanks for hosting this, and have a good night.
QSL, Roger, and you checked in around the 48-minute mark, 48 minutes, so you can jump right to that time on the replay anyway. If you check it out now, you just have to back up the timeline a little bit and try and find it. So, but you'll find it and you'll like it. Great job, Rui. Thanks for stopping by. That was Whiskey 1, Romeo Uniform India out of New Hampshire, 5 watts to Iowa. And we'll break with him, say 7-3, and let's see, I picked up a couple. Delta Kilo station, come on in.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, November, Delta Kilo. Come on in, Nate, how you doing?
Hey, Kevin, doing well. Got back last night from Raleigh, baseball tournament for my son, and you're sounding really good tonight back here in Charlotte. Over.
QSL, good audio here in Iowa as well, about a S5 on my meter. How many watts were you running?
Running 10 watts right now.
Okay, and are you portable out on the beach? Over?
No, I'm back inland in Charlotte. I'm not at the beach. I'll be back down at the beach in about a month or so. Over.
Okay, Roger, I missed that. Okay, very good. Well, your audio's awesome tonight. You want to try and go lower?
Yeah, let me go lower. Just a second, please.
Okay, we're standing by and listening.
Okay, that's 5 watts, 5 whiskey.
Easy copy between an S4 and S5. Go lower.
Okay, that's as low as I can go. The other thing I can do is try the doublet, but I think the doublet's going to skip right over you.
Go ahead and try it. Switch to it, and I'll listen for you.
Okay, that's 5 watts on the doublet.
Yeah, you dropped about half of the signal there. Over.
Yep, and that's 10 watts doublet.
That came up about equal with your 5 watts on the other antenna.
W5GI mystery antenna, Desmota, Iowa. And I was reading about Lamar's, Iowa this week, and I stayed at some friend's house, and the wife is from Lamar's, Iowa. I live in Raleigh now. Over.
Oh, Roger. Okay, I know. I've heard of the town. I can't remember for sure where it's at, but I know I've heard the town. Over.
Yeah, it's where they make the Blue Bunny ice cream, or not Blue Bunny, I don't know, the famous ice cream there. Over.
Yeah, that's good stuff too. Over.
Yep, QSL. Okay, well, have a good evening. Thanks for the net, and hello to Steve, 73.
QSL, Nate, thanks for stopping by with your 5 watts out of North Carolina. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. We'll say 7-3 and break with you. And I believe there was a Mike Alpha Kilo out there. Come on in.
November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo. QSL, Kevin?
Roger, Mike. And November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo. Come on in. How are you tonight?
Roger, Kevin. I'm out on the deck enjoying some nice weather. Running 10 watts on the 705. And I have a 20-meter end-fed vertical. I'll drop the power down. How's it sound on your end?
Well, it's kind of low. It's above my noise. I copied every word. About an S3 on your 10 watts. Go to 5 and let's hear that. Over.
November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo, 5 watts. QSL?
Okay, yeah, the band might be swinging in your favor. The 5 watts sounded almost a little better than the 10 watts. Keep going lower if you can.
November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo, running 1 watt, 1 QSL?
You bet. Heard every word on the 1 whiskey. Good job. Can you go lower? Give me another round on that. Give me the power one more time because I couldn't quite pull it out. I hear you there, Mike. I just can't quite pull it out. I heard you say QSL, and it just might be my ears too, but I just can't quite pull it out. Over.
No problem. You're at an S5 right now, but earlier you were an S8, S9, so, the band is definitely your signal changed quite a bit the last 2 check-ins, so thanks for taking my check-in. I'm happy to make it all the way out there with just 1 whiskey. Hope everyone has enjoyed the weekend, and thanks for taking my call and doing the net. I'll say 7-3, Kevin.
QSL 7-3, Mike. Thanks for stopping by. When you were on that low power, what were you at? Were you half a watt over?
Yeah, 5% power.
Okay, so you're on the ICOM 705, 5%, 500 milliwatts. Yeah, I heard you there. I just couldn't quite pull it out. So, but your 1 watt made the trip fine, and appreciate you stopping by, Mike. Great to hear from you. We'll say 7-3. Over.
Roger, 7-3. November 2.
Okay, November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo. We'll say 7-3. And Steve, I'm getting some QRM, maybe about 1K above me. They just moved in. Let me listen for a second. We might have to QSY. Yeah, they might have moved on. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'll continue taking check-ins. QRP 10 watts or less. Come with your call sign now. Kilo 5, Oscar Tango Tango Mobile. Randy down in Louisiana, over?
Roger. This is Randall down there in Louisiana. Get this?
QSL Randall. Got some, I don't know what it is with your audio, but it's doing something kind of wonky there, over?
Roger. Is that any better right there?
Negative. Still the same. No change, over?
Roger. Go ahead and catch somebody else. I'll try to get back a little bit.
Okay, Roger, listen on the live stream if you can. Listen to yourself on the live stream. You'll hear what the audio sounds like. You might be able to figure out what that is from off of that. So thanks, Randall. Do a recheck if you get it figured out and come back in. And we'll say 7-3 until then. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. We'll break with Kilo 5, Oscar Tango Tango. And I'll continue taking QRP 10 watts or less stations. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo Delta 8, Tango Yankee, Quebec, portable.
Okay, Yankee Golf standby, Charlie India Kilo standby, and there is a Kilo Delta 8. Come on in.
Kilo Delta 8, Tango Yankee, Quebec, portable.
Kilo Delta 8, Tango Yankee Quebec portable. Charles in West Virginia, over.
QSL. We're normally from West Virginia, but I am actually in Gap, Pennsylvania, up here next to Lancaster right now, and we are
QSL in Pennsylvania tonight, and you're running about between an S3 and an S4 on my meter here. Heard every word. What was your power, over?
We're running right at 5 watts right now, 5 watts on a ham stick, and I tried checking in at 1.5 watts and can't do it.
Well, yeah, you had probably some competition that's kind of tough to do, but your 5 watts made it through, and your actually signal came up to about an S5. Good audio on that. You want to go ahead and drop your power down? Let's see if we can hear you in the clear, over.
QSL, well, let's give her a shot.
Okay, we're listening. Go ahead.
Okay, I think I lost you there, or propagation's got me or something, but 1.5 watts I could not do it there.
Okay, well, what you're at now, you said you're at 5 watts now. It's an S5, good audio. Can you half that, maybe go to 2 watts?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot here. Let's see what.
Roger, just half the power from 5 and maybe 2.5 or 2 or whatever you got, whatever is available to you. Let's see if we can hear that.
Okay, 2 watts should be right in there somewhere. Can you? This is Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec, QRP 2 watts.
Yeah, easy copy. Your signal came back up. Your propagation might be in your favor right now because you're up over an S5 on the 2 watts. Can you go lower while we're on the peak?
We'll give her a shot there. Going back to 1.5 watts or a watt somewhere in about there. Not sure exactly where it's at. I know this is only a 5 watt radio, so we'll give her a shot.
Okay, go ahead. Great audio right now. S5, S6.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there, but anything below 2 watts there, I'm not able to get you there, I do believe.
Yeah, Roger, wasn't hearing anything on the transmission, not even a whisper at all. So it must cut off completely when you go to that lower setting, over.
16-foot ground radials with a hand stick on a tripod.
Yeah, and it's working great. I heard every word on that last. You kind of weak there at the beginning of that last transmission, but then you came up there towards the end. So, what's your power right now? You still at 5 watts?
QSL. This is 5 watts on the Yaesu 817.
Okay, and it's great audio, great signal. 5 watts is all you need out of Pennsylvania tonight, Charles. Thanks for stopping by. Over.
Roger that. Thanks for picking me up. I do appreciate you being out there.
You bet. And you know about the live stream that so you can hear your audio there, over?
Negative.
All right, we are live streaming on YouTube. This is the QRP Single Sideband Net. We have a live stream YouTube channel. It's called QRP Net Live Stream. It's the QRP Net live stream. You can go there and you'll be able to pull up the live stream that's active right now and hear your audio. You checked in around the 1 hour mark, over.
QSL. I appreciate you being out there, and thanks for picking me up.
You bet. Thanks for stopping by, Charles. Great to hear from you out of Pennsylvania with your 5 watts. Good audio. I think if you listen on the live stream, you'll be happy with what you hear. All right, we'll break with you. That was Kilo Delta 8 Tango Yankee Quebec, 5 watts out of Pennsylvania. We'll break with Charles, and let's see, I took care of those, and that one, Yankee Golf, ending in Yankee Golf Station. Come on in. QSL, Don, I copy your 25 watts out of Connecticut. Whiskey 1 Foxtrot Yankee Golf, about an S3, Don. Well, and you said you were running 10 watts over?
That was 25. This is currently 5 watts. 5 watts, over.
You're on 5 whiskey. 5 whiskey right now, over? Okay, I got you 2 watts just above my noise, right down there along the edge of my noise. Go to 1, over. Okay, you're just right on the edge of my noise, in between the static crashes. I think you're at 1 watt on the 7300, over. Roger, heard every word on that last transmission just above my noise. I heard every word, though, on 1 watt. Go to 0, over. In between the static, in the clear, I heard your 500 milliwatts, over. Yeah, Don, I got you. Pulled you out of that noise there with your half a watt. Good job. Bring your power back up and we'll close it out, over.
You want me to lie to you and tell you this is .000, or should I tell you this is 100 watts?
You're at 100 watts right now?
QSL, this is 100 watts, over.
Yeah, it's about an S8, 5.8, good audio on this end, over.
Roger, I posted in the chat earlier. You're running here in Connecticut about a 5.3 to a 5.9. It's amazing how the fluctuation of the band conditions. Hey guys, thanks to you and Steve. And I'll go back into the monitoring mode. We'll see everybody in the chat. Thank you. Whiskey 1 Foxtrot Yankee Golf in Connecticut.
QSL, Don, thanks for stopping by. Great to hear from you again. Half a watt from Connecticut to Iowa. Great job. And yeah, your 100 watt. See, that'd be 100,000 milliwatts. Is that right? I guess something like that. Or yeah, something like that. Great job on the 100 watts too. We got the disco light going for you. And everybody, be sure to check out Don Whiskey 1 Foxtrot Yankee Golf on Tuesday nights. Ham Radio Clubhouse, 7 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central Time. Ham Radio Clubhouse on YouTube. They do a great job, great show out there for 2 hours, a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and be sure to check them out. Again, that's Ham Radio Clubhouse on YouTube, live stream on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock Central Time. Thanks, Don. Great to hear from you, and we'll break with you and say 7-3, and there was a Charlie India Kilo station. Come on in.
Kilo, Juliet 5, Charlie, India, Kilo.
Kilo, Juliet 5, Charlie, India, Kilo. Joe in Louisiana, you usually check in with Steve. Good to hear from you tonight, over. Joseph, I lost you. Give me a round of audio, over. KJ5, Charlie, India, Kilo, you still out there? Steve, are you hearing him out there?
Yeah, I'm hearing him, and I'm not even pointed at him.
You want to try and work him? It's time for me to hand it off to you anyway, over.
Okay, yeah, let me swing it around there to Louisiana. See if I can pick up Joe. Joe, you got a copy on KO4 GSM?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I was pointed at Iowa and I was hearing you. You got a good signal tonight. The band is up and down, Roger.
Yeah, I was hearing Kevin real good, and all of a sudden they just fell off.
Well, that's the way Kevin is. You just never know. 1 minute he's there, next minute he's gone. You were 5.7 that last go-around. Yep, you're about a 5.6 right now. 5.7 on the peak. You want to drop it to 5? Joe, if you're transmitting, I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, I was putting it out there, but I ain't got nothing.
Yep, you're 5.5 right now.
Yeah, I'm on 10 watts. I'm going to go back down to 5.
All right, go ahead. Yep, I got you 5 watts, but you're right there above my noise. The static crashes are what's taking you out. Yeah, I think you said 2 watts, but it's real weak, Joe.
Yeah, I was on 0 watts down there, but it was, like I say, too much noise, I guess.
Yeah, I think we got some bad weather here to the west of us, or between us. I know Kevin's got some out there where he's at, Roger.
All right, well, I appreciate y'all taking time out there and enjoying the live stream, and I will try it next week.
Hey, Joe, thanks for coming by. It's always good to hear you, man. And that's Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie India Kilo. And that's Joe down in Louisiana and getting in here on 2 whiskey and 2 whiskey over the static crashes, too. So we'll break with him and look for further check-ins for the QRP Single Sideband Net. Come now. All right, I heard a station that the suffix was Foxtrot Juliet. Come again with that call sign.
Kilo, Delta, 0, Delta, Juliet. Mike, thank you to QFO from Boulder, Colorado, QRP.
All right, let me get pointed at Colorado. Is that call sign Kilo Delta 0, Delta, Foxtrot Juliet?
Almost. Suffix is Foxtrot, Delta, Juliet. The P suffix Foxtrot, Delta, Juliet. QSL?
Okay, it's Kilo Delta 0. Did you say Foxtrot Kilo Juliet?
One more time. Kilo Delta 0. Suffix is Foxtrot, Delta, Juliet.
There we go. Kilo Delta 0, Foxtrot Delta Juliet. That's Mike out there in Boulder. How you doing, Mike?
Pretty good tonight. Got a good signal. You're 5 and 9 here in the Rocky Mountain foothills. Good work. Back to you.
Well, I'm running 100 watts on a beam, and you're 5.8 right now. How much power are you running, Mike?
5 watts into a multiband wire up here in the Rocky Mountain foothills from a 10-tech Argonaut 6 QRP rig.
Well, it's doing a fine job. Almost a 5.9 that last go-around. You want to drop your power down, Mike?
Okay, so I'll be on the side here listening. Interesting net.
Say again, Mike.
I'll just be on the side here listening. I didn't know you had this net. I've never heard it.
Well, what we do here is we turn our power down and see how low we can go. And right now, you got a real good signal coming into South Carolina. We're live streaming this on YouTube, and that way you can go back and hear how you sounded over here halfway across the country, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, what a great idea. I'll make a note of this net here and try and log into it every time. So I'm on a steep Rocky Mountain foothill, about 300 vertical feet above the surrounding terrain. And so I get out very, very well to the east from here, and that's how the sweep power is getting to you, KD0FCJ.
Roger, Roger. Well, you're kind of up and down a little bit, but really good signal. Can you turn your, what radio you got? How low can you go there, Mike?
I can probably go to what it says is 1 watt if you really want me to.
Yeah, let's go to 1 watt. Let me see if I can hear you.
Roger, hold on. Standing by.
All right, standing by. I got your 1 watt. You're right there above my noise, but 1 watt from Colorado to South Carolina. And, yeah, you need to go back and check out the YouTube channel. It's called QRP Net LiveStream on YouTube. QRP Net LiveStream. And you checked in around the 1 hour, 11 minute mark, somewhere along in there. Probably 1 hour, 10 minute mark. And you can go back and listen to your audio and see how you sounded here in South Carolina, Roger. Hey, Mike, bring your power back up. You're still at 1 watt, and I just barely got a copy on you. Bring it back up to 10 at least.
Okay, there's my 10 watts. That's the most I can squeeze out of this Tech Argonaut 6, but it's got to be the best QRP rig I've ever used. I just love this thing, and hope it doesn't break. I don't think they can fix it. Boy, these are FTJ.
Well, you're 5.5 to 5.6 here with a good signal on 10 watts, and we got you down here on the log with 1 whiskey. And go back and check that live stream out. I think you'll be enjoying it. And come back every Sunday night. We're here 7 Eastern, 6 Central every Sunday night, and you can just get on the live stream, and you can see what we don't have a set frequency. So you know, when QRM moves in, we just have to move around, and you can follow along on the live stream. So hey, thanks for coming by and checking in, Mike. And we'll say 7-3. That's Kilo Delta Zero Fox Trot Delta Juliet in Colorado with 1 whiskey to South Carolina. Looking for some other check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. I am pointing towards Illinois and towards Ontario that way. Anybody up there want to check in, come in with your call sign now. Was that Alpha Delta Zero Whiskey?
QSL.
Let me get you pulled up here. Alpha Delta Zero Whiskey. And that would be Frank over there in North Dakota. How you doing, Frank?
Hey, I'm doing fabulous. I'm actually in Montana in the mountains today.
Let me get pointed at Montana. That should be pretty close to you, Frank. How copy?
You about a 5.7.
Okay, great, man. How much power are you running?
Just barefoot, 100 watts.
Well, have you ever checked in with us to QRP Net?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, what we do is we see how low we can go and still make contact. So would you be interested in turning your power down, see if you can get through to South Carolina, Roger?
Gosh, I haven't run this radio here. I'm not even sure how to turn this thing down on this particular radio.
And you know, you're not the first person to be like that. When I met Kevin several years ago, that's all I knew was 100 watts, and then he was like, "You don't need to run 100. You could probably turn it down to 5." And I was talking from South Carolina to Iowa on 5 watts, and it's been amazing ever since. Roger.
Roger. Yeah, I'm in a pretty good location up here. It's quite high. I'm up in the mountains in Montana. I just got a dipole from out there.
What part of Montana are you in?
I would be south of Columbus, Montana. South about 60 miles.
Well, you got a great signal right now, and I know you're running 100. And if you want to come back, if you can figure out how to turn that thing down, just holler recheck and come back, and you can check back in and turn your power down, and we can see how low you can go. But in the meantime, check out the live stream on YouTube. We're live streaming right now, and it's called QRP Net Live Stream. You checked in around the 1 hour, 14-minute mark, and you can hear your audio here in South Carolina. Roger?
Roger.
All right, Frank. Hey, thanks for checking in. And like I say, if you can figure out how to turn that power down, just holler recheck, and me or Kevin want to pick you up. And we'll break with Alpha Delta Zero Whiskey, and that's Frank over there. And right now he's in Montana, normally from North Dakota, but he's over in Montana and got in here with 100 whiskey, and he'll figure that thing out. And let me see if I can take a few more here before I send it back to the cornfield. I'm going to swing this beam back to the northeast, going to the northeast, and see if we can pick up some stations over there. I know Mike's in here. November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo. You in there, Mike? Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. I'm beaming northeast towards New York and Nova Scotia. Looking for your call sign. Come now. Wow, I got 3 or 4 of you there in a pile up. Give them to me. Give me the call signs again and kind of spread them out a little bit.
November 0, India, Whiskey, Quebec.
This is Kilo, Bravo 1, Lima, Lima United.
Okay, I got 3 of you there. The Lima uniform, stand by. November 0, India, Whiskey, Quebec. November 0, India, Whiskey, Quebec. Come on in.
Yeah, this is November 0, India, Whiskey, Quebec. Over here, I will tell you St. Paul, Minnesota, and if I call for your new single, and I'd like your call sign, please.
My call sign is Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike.
Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike. Thank you very much. You got, you're 5'9" here in the St. Paul.
Well, I was actually pointed at Nova Scotia, and so that should be right on you there. Is this Art?
QSL. Yeah, I know you were. I was off the side of your antenna over there.
Well, hey, Art, have you ever checked in? This is the QRP Net. How much power are you running?
Right now, I'm running about 450, so I'll kick that off, and we'll see what happens, okay?
Roger. I'll be standing by.
How are we doing right now? That's hot 100 watts.
Oh, you're 5'9" on your 100. You can probably go to 20. Let's start at 20.
That's 20, and 0 IWQ, you're on 20 watts. Back to you.
S4 to S5 on your 20 watts. Go to 10 there, Art.
We're down at 11. How's that sound?
Actually, you came up, Art. You're 5'6" on your 11 watts.
Must have found a different pipe, eh?
There you go. I'd drop it down to 5. How low can you go?
I'm at 5. That's the bottom. How's that sound?
Yep, you're S4 with really good audio down here, Art. And I'm in the northwestern corner of South Carolina, Roger.
All right. Roger on that, and thanks a lot for that, too. And you're doing fine over there. Thanks for that little test over there.
Hey, Art, go back and check out the live stream on YouTube. It's called QRP Net Live Stream on YouTube. You checked in around the 1 hour and 19-minute mark, and you can go back and listen to your audio and hear how you sounded, Roger.
To you, and keep up the good work.
Hey, Art, thanks for coming by. The name here is Steve, and we'd love for you to come back. We're here every Sunday night, 6 Central, 7 Eastern time. And we'll break with November 0, India Whiskey, Quebec. And there was another station in there, Kilo Bravo 1, Lima uniform. Come on back in. Hang on a minute, darling. Let me get pointed at you. You're over there in Vermont. How copy now, my friend?
Getting about an 8 S unit, and sounded really good here. Good audio.
Well, you're about an S4 here right now, Darwin. How much power are you running?
17 into a Carolina Eagle.
I think I walked on you there, Darwin. How much power are you running? Yep, your 5 watts is right above my noise, right above the noise, but I can hear you, Roger.
Roger. Yeah, you're about an 8 here, 5 and 8. You're sounding great.
Well, I'm running 100 watts on a 60-foot tower with a beam pointed at you, Roger.
Well, you're doing all the work.
Well, you know, I want everybody to be able to hear me, and you've got a good signal down here on your 5 watts. Is that as low as you can go?
Did you say 2 whiskey? I got you 2 whiskey, and you're right there in my noise. About an S3 right above my noise, Roger.
Roger. You want me to go down one more?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 1 watt.
It didn't change much. I got you 1 watt.
Oh, very good. My fuel warrant?
Yeah. Is that a 7300?
No, it's a 817.
Yeah, go all the way down to 0%.
This is kilo. This is kilo model 1 running 0%.
I got you 0%, so that brings the light on out there in the cornfield in Iowa, Roger. Hey, Darwin, bring your power back up. Bring it back up to about 10 watts.
I got 5 watts. I can only go 5.
Okay, well, I got you 5 watts. You sound good on 5. Yeah, go back and check the live stream on YouTube. You checked in around the 1 hour and 22-minute mark, Roger.
Okay, thank you very much, Steve. You take care.
Hey, thanks for coming by, Darwin. Good to hear you tonight. That's Kilo Bravo 1, Lima uniform, and that's Darwin up there in Vermont, getting in here with a ½ watt all the way to South Carolina. And I think my time is about to run out. I had one other station. Let me take this before I hand it back. There was a station that ended in Foxtrot Kilo. Come again.
Kilo Delta 9, Foxtrot, Quebec, Wisconsin. I'm running 95 watts at the moment. If you're hearing me, I'll start to turn it down. Over.
Yeah, give me that call sign again. I was pointed the wrong direction. Kilo Delta 9. I got the prefix. Give me the suffix again.
Kilo Delta 9. Kilo Delta 9. Uniform Foxtrot, Quebec. Uniform Foxtrot, Quebec. Over.
There we go. Yeah, and I got the antenna on you now. You're good and strong down here. Kilo Delta 9. Uniform Foxtrot, Quebec. QSL?
Roger. I'm ready when you are.
Well, you're 5'7" to 5'8" right now. Is this Larry?
Roger.
How low can you go, Larry?
I can go all the way down to 1.
Well, take her down to 5 and let me see if I can hear you.
Okay. K04 is GFM, 89 UFQ.
Well, I got a good signal on you. Check your VFO. You might have bumped off frequency a little bit.
And that's what happened, Roger.
Yeah, you're still good. And you're at 5 whiskey now?
Correct, yes.
Can you go on down to 1 there? Go down to 1.
Roger.
Standing by, Larry.
We're at 1 watt at the moment. 1 watt, over.
Oh, yeah. You're an S1 to S2 with really good audio, Larry. And so we got you in the log with 1 whiskey, Roger?
Roger that, and I'm on a Nikon 7300.
Well, if you're on a 7300, go ahead and turn it to 0%. Turn it down to 0%. Yeah, I got you, and that brings the light on out there in the cornfield in Iowa. If you're watching the live stream, you're about an S1 to S2 on your ½ watt. We got you down on the log, Larry, for 1/2 watt, Roger?
Roger that. This has been fun. I will do this again sometime.
Hey, bring your power back up, Larry.
All right, we're up to 15 watts now.
Oh, yeah, you're solid down here now. Yeah, had a good signal on your ½ watt down here. And if you're are you watching the live stream?
No, sir, not yet.
Yeah, go back and check it out. You checked in about the 1 hour,
25-minute mark. 1 hour, 25 minutes, and it's on YouTube. It's called QRP Net LiveStream, and check that out. We're here every Sunday, 7 Eastern, 6 Central Time, and we don't have a set frequency. You just follow along on the live stream, and we kind of move around. It depends on who is splattering on our frequency. Roger?
Roger that. Okay, I'll get my computer going on that so I can see what's going on here. Thanks so much for tonight, and have a good rest of the evening.
Roger, Roger. Hey, thanks for coming by. That's Larry up there in Wisconsin, getting in here with a 0.5 watt. And with that, I'm going to send it back out to the cornfield to
K0 KLB. Back to you, Kevin.
QSL. Great job out of Wisconsin there, Lawrence. Nice audio and good signal there into South Carolina. Cool. All right, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I heard, I saw Mr. Mudd check in there. Mr. Mudd, let's see. Oh boy, I know the suffix is MUD. It's call sign Victor Alpha 3 MUD. Maybe come on in. Wes, are you out there? No, nothing heard. All right, maybe he's not hearing me. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm taking, well, let's see if there's any more QRP stations. QRP stations, 10 watts or less. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo Echo 4.
Tango, Quebec station, stand by, and there is a Kilo Echo 4 station. Oh, that might have been Tango, Quebec. Is that you, Russell? QSL, got you there, Russell. Come on in. How are you tonight?
Hey, doing good. Just got the band's not in that great condition. I'm running 10 whiskeys right now, Kevin.
QSL, 10 whiskeys. It started out weak at the beginning of your transmission, then came right up. So about an S5, over. Yeah, 1 whiskey actually sounds pretty good, too. Nice job. You made the trip. Can you go lower?
Okay, we're down to 0 on the L7300.
Yeah, give me a little more audio. Let's hear it. Over.
Okay, we're down to 0 on the 7300.
Yeah, I heard every word on both transmissions. Nice job on the 0.5 watt to Iowa out of North Carolina, James. Or Russell, excuse me.
Hey, QSL, Kevin. Hey, enjoy it every week. You guys are sounding good. At the very beginning of the net, I could not copy you at all, and then, of course, I never can copy Steve, because that's because we're too close. But, hey, thanks for everything you do, and looking forward to this every Sunday night. And with that, I'll say 73.
QSL, always great to hear from you every Sunday night, Russell. Always good to hear that North Carolina station coming out at a 0.5 watt. You're always good for 0.5 watt, it seems like. And yeah, the band just kind of changes, and we kind of go with the flow. So when the going's good, we get going on it. And great job on 0.5 watt. Thanks for stopping by. That was Russell out of North Carolina. And Russell, what antenna are you on tonight, by the way, in case somebody's wondering?
QSL, I'm actually on an end-fed half-wave, 10 through 80 meters. Starts off at about 3 feet above the ground and goes up to about 25, maybe 50 feet at the other end. And the antenna's like 5 years old, and just that's my go-to wire.
QSL's doing a nice job. Just out of curiosity, what direction is that pointing? What direction is it pointing, over?
Right now it's pointing north-south, north-south.
Okay, Roger. Well, it's working great. Good job. Appreciate that, and thanks for stopping by. We'll say 7-3, over.
73's Kevin. Steve, if you can hear me. 73's to you too. K0, KLB, K4, GTQ.
Roger. KE4, Golf Tango, Quebec. Russell out of North Carolina, 0.5 watt to Iowa. We'll break with you, and we'll continue taking any more QRP stations. Come with your call sign now.
Whiskey 8, Golf Victor.
Whiskey 8, Golf Victor, the harmonica man. Come on in, Jerry.
I had to crank it up to 75 watts just to get you, but I could try turning it down.
Oh, yeah, you got good audio. Drop her down to maybe, let's try 25, over. Okay, yeah, just on the peak, I heard every word on that last, about towards the end of the transmission on 25. Go to, give me another round on 25. Let's make sure this is going to work. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm at 25 watts now, 25 watts. The band is really, really crazy today. Anyway, 25 watts, I'll copy.
Yep, copied every word. A little bit of QSB. Go to, let's see, go to 10 watts. Let's try half that. And 10 watts, let's try that over. Yeah, I just kind of went down in my noise there. Give me another round, see if it comes back up. Over. QSL, got most of that 10 watts, just right above my noise. The QSB's kind of got you in and out on 10 whiskey. Over. QSL, I copied bits and pieces of that in and out of the noise. Bring your power back up there, Jerry. Over.
I'm running some power now, so I'll say 7.3 for now, but at least I got on the log, Kevin. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Yeah, your 10 watts is it made it just anything lower than that I couldn't quite pull out. But yeah, you're fine now. Appreciate you stopping by, Jerry, and I'm looking forward to that harmonica intro that you're going to do for us. Over.
I think I already got a blister on my lip.
All right. Hey, what key is it in? Is that a C or a G or what is that?
That'd be a key of G.
Key of G. I got one of those sitting over here myself. We'll have to do a duet. Over.
Boy, that'll be entertaining, won't it?
Well, I don't know if it'll be something. Let's just give it that. It'll be something, Roger.
So 7.3 for now, maybe we'll catch you later in the week.
Roger. Hey, that signal just came up there towards the tail end of that last transmission, so just the bands are up and down. But thanks, Jerry. Great to hear from you. Whiskey 8 Golf Victor, we'll say 7.3, and we'll continue taking any more QRP stations before we go anything higher than that. QRP stations, anybody else out there, come with your call sign now. Okay, nothing heard. This is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP Net. We're taking general check-ins. Any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo Quebec 4 Echo Delta Lima.
Kilo Quebec 4 Echo Delta Lima. Come on in, Richard. How are you tonight?
Oh, we're doing great, Kevin. I just made it in with my 10, though.
Oh, score. All right, 10 whiskey. Great audio and good signal about an S5 on this end. Over. Yeah, you just dropped a little bit on that last transmission. It is up and down. What antenna are you on tonight, Richard?
I've got an HSB 5 up in my attic.
Okay, and it's doing great on 10 watts. You want to try 5? Let's see if we can hear that.
Roger, I'm turning it down now.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, Roger. Here's 5 watts. 5.
Yeah, easy copy on the 5 whiskey. Heard every word. Can you go lower?
Negative. I've got the 21, and 5 is just as low as so let me go.
Roger. Well, 5 watts is all you need tonight out of Virginia. It's making the trip. I heard every word on that last transmission. Over.
Yeah, Roger. It's starting to drop off again.
Yeah, I'm starting to lose you too. Thanks, Richard, for stopping by. We'll say 7-3 Kilo Quebec 4 Echo Delta Lima, and have a great night, Richard. 7-3 over.
7-3, Kevin. Thanks as well. I don't know if you can ever hear me. I certainly can never hear him. He just shoots right over the top of me.
Yeah, it might be just a little too close. So one night we'll find some short skip for you guys, and you'll be able to work each other. Over.
We'll keep trying every week, and we will.
Roger that. All right, well, have a great night, and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. We'll say 7-3, and this is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. We'll continue taking general check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. This is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. We are live streaming on our YouTube channel. The live stream channel is called QRP Net LiveStream. Again, QRP Net LiveStream. If anybody's out there that has checked in and they're still riding along, you can listen to your audio and watch your signal on our radios. And this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. We're taking general check-ins from any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. I'll try one more time before I hand it back to Steve, who looks like he's having a great time out there in South Carolina. I bet he's looking at the chat. Yeah, there's something going on in the chat room. I mean, they better check in and see what's going on. All right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm looking for general check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Oh, I might have just heard there's just a voice print out there. Try it. That station calling. Try one more time. Okay, I think I got a foxtrot possibly. Was there a foxtrot in there? Okay, so far I've gotten Kilo Foxtrot 7. You're right in my noise. If you're trying to come in with as low of power as you can, you might try doubling it and see if I can pull it out there. Kilo Fox 7, come again? Okay, that suffix, I almost was able to get it. I had some static crashes. Give me one more time on just the suffix only. Oh, man. Suffix again. Give it to me like three times on the suffix. Victor, Mike, Juliet, QSL. Kilo Fox 7, Victor, Mike, Juliet, QSL. Okay, David out in Utah. Boy, David, you're just right in my noise there, just kind of in and out of my noise. Over.
It's a long way. I'm about 5 watts on a fire stick.
Copy the 5 watts out of Utah. 5 whiskey, and what was your antenna?
Frequencies in use.
David, are you still out there? Victor, Mike, Juliet, over.
I am.
Oh man, David, it just kind of in and out of my noise. I can hear you there, and then you kind of disappear from me. Over. Yeah, David, I'm not going to be able to make it work. You just kind of, with the static crashes and your audio is just real light down in my noise. I'm just getting bits and pieces of it right now. Can you go higher than, can you give me 10 watts and double your power and give me 3 dB maybe, and we'll try that? Otherwise, might not be able to make it work. Over. Nah, nothing heard, David. Sorry about that. I got you on the log, though, for 5 watts. Kilo Fox 7, Victor, Mike, Juliet, David. So if the band conditions change, give us a yell again, and I'll try to get you back in here. But the 5 watts is right on the edge of my noise tonight. Usually Utah, actually, about this time of night, it'll get better the later we go, but we're going to be shutting her down here in 20 minutes. So keep listening. If you can hear me before we close her down, give me a recheck with your call sign, and we'll try to get you back in here. That was David out in Utah, 5 watts, real light copy in the Iowa, Kilo Fox 7, Victor, Mike, Juliet. We'll break with David, and I'm going to hand it off to Steve out in South Carolina and let him take a few calls. KO4 GSM, that's all yours.
Okay, Kevin. Yeah, I got the beam pointed towards Oregon right now, so we got a couple stations out there in Oregon that hopefully we can get through. This is KO4 GSM pointed towards Oregon. Come with your call sign now. Kilo Golf 7, Uniform Juliet. QSL? Let me get you pulled up here. Kilo Golf 7, Uniform Juliet. And you are in... You are in Oregon. There we go. So, hey, I am getting out to Oregon. Is this Brandon?
It is. Yeah, actually, I talked to you last week, too, I believe.
Exactly. I remembered the call sign, and you got a good signal down here, Brandon. How much power are you running?
Currently it's about 75 watts. You know, really higher and then go down lower.
Yep, you're about a S5, about a 5.5 on the meter right now. Yeah, drop it down, drop it about half, and let me see if I can hear you.
Okay, stand by 1 moment.
All right, standing by.
Okay, that should be about 30 watts.
Yep, I got your 30 watts. You're about an S4. I've got about an S2 noise level, but you're about an S4, Roger. Yes, sir. Go ahead. I got your 10 watts, Brandon. I got it. The band is up and down. You were faded right when you came in, but I heard you say 10 watts, Roger.
Yep,
Yep, and you faded on me now. You faded, and go ahead and bring your power back up. I don't think you're going to be able to go any lower than that, but 10 watts from Oregon to South Carolina is not nothing to cry about, Roger.
Roger. I brought it back up to about 60 this time.
Yeah, you're 5.7 right now, and you're in over in Phoenix, Oregon, Roger.
Well, actually, we lost Dress about 4 years ago with a wildfire. About 2,000.
Okay, Roger that. Well, you got a good signal down here tonight, and go back on the live stream. You know, we're live streaming this on the on YouTube, and check in. Look over there on YouTube on QRP Net live stream about the 1 hour 44 minute mark, somewhere along in there. 1 hour 44 minutes, and you can hear your audio out here in South Carolina, Roger.
Okay, that sounds really great. I appreciate the time. Here's your summer, TJ, and 73 is my Twitter.
Roger. Hey, Brandon, thanks so much for coming by and playing along with us tonight. We'll say 7-3. That's Kilo Golf 7, Uniform Juliet, and getting all the way out here, 10 watts from Oregon to South Carolina. And I'm going to look for further check-ins for the QRP single-side band net. Come now.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Romeo
Alpha Charlie 7, Tango Hotel.
Okay, there's an Alpha Charlie 7 station. Hold just a minute. Whiskey Alpha 7, Romeo Alpha Romeo. Come on in, Chris.
Roger, good evening. 2 Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike, Whiskey Alpha 7, Romeo Alpha Romeo. Sounding pretty good now. Speed 59 out here. And not here in Kevin tonight, but I've got you 59. I'm checking in right now with 10 watts. We can go down to 5, okay?
Yep, you're 5.5 to 5.6 right now, Chris, on your 10 watts.
Okay, 5 watts.
Yep, I got your 5 watts. You're about an S4 right above the noise.
Well, I wish the radio would go lower. I got to get my radio out next Sunday, but 5 watts.
Roger. Hey, Chris, good to hear you on the radio. I've got you on my ham alert, and I know you've been working some parks this week, but
man, I've been so busy with the 100-degree temperatures trying to keep everybody cool. I hadn't been able to play much radio, but anyway, I'll say 7-3 and have a great week. That's Whiskey Alpha 7, Romeo Alpha Romeo. That's Chris. He's over there in Shady Cove, Oregon, and getting in here on 5 Whiskey. And there was Alpha Charlie 7 station. Come now.
Alpha Charlie 7, Tango Hotel.
Alpha Charlie 7, Tango Hotel. Come on in.
You're coming in at 5-9 into Rigby, Idaho.
Hey, getting into Idaho. You know, I don't get a lot of Idaho stations, so it must be some weird propagation tonight, Roger.
Well, you said you had your antenna pointed to Oregon, so I'm probably right in line with that.
Yeah, is this Todd?
Roger.
Well, Todd, you got a good signal. How much power are you running?
I'm just running an 891 on a picnic table at a campground.
Yeah, how much power are you running right now?
100 watts. I'm just running it off.
Yeah, the band is kind of up and down. You were peaking about a S5 there, and then you dropped down into the weeds. And so you're at a campground right now, Roger. What kind of antenna are you running? Well, it's doing a good job for you, Todd. I don't know. You want to try to drop it to 50 and see if I can hear you?
Well, to be honest with you, it probably take me a few minutes to figure out how to do that. I'm a little bit new with this radio.
Hey, you ain't we've had 2 or 3 other ones tonight that you know, wasn't familiar with that. So no big deal. Check out the live stream when you get time. It's QRP Net LiveStream on YouTube. QRP Net LiveStream on YouTube, and you checked in around the hour and 48-minute mark. Roger.
QRP Net LiveStream.
Roger. On YouTube. Yeah, check it out. About the 1 hour, 48-minute mark.
Roger, thank you.
Hey, Todd, have fun out there camping out, man, and we'll catch up with you again. We're here every Sunday night, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, and follow along. You can find the frequency on the YouTube channel there. So we'll say 7-3. That's Alpha Charlie 7, Tango Hotel. And with that, I'm going to send it back out to the cornfield out there in Iowa, and let Kevin see if he can pick up a few more stations.
KO4 GSM back to K0 KLB.
Roger. Thank you, Steve. I heard Chris Billings out, WA7RAR out of Oregon, on his 5 watts. Real light copy on his 5 watts, but I was able to hear him there. So he was making a trip to Iowa as well. All right, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm going to continue taking general check-ins, any power, anywhere for the QRP Net. Come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. We are live streaming on YouTube. QRP Net live stream. Again, QRP Net live stream. If you check in and work us, you'll be able to hear your audio and see your signal on our radios here. My radio here in Iowa, and Steve's out in South Carolina if he's hearing you. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP Net. Come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP Net. Come with your call sign now. Well, I'm not hearing anything here. Steve, do you want to make a last call round, see if you can pull anybody out, and we'll put a bow tie on it over?
Yeah, there was a station right there coming in. That station, come again with your call sign. Yeah, there was a station that was doubling with Kevin. This is KO4 GSM in South Carolina. Come again with your call sign.
Kilo Echo 0, Yankee, November, Sierra.
Kilo Echo 0, Yankee, November, Sierra. Come on in.
Yeah, this is Doug in Kansas. You're about a 5-9 in here.
Well, I'm pushing 100 watts on a tower, and this is the QRP Net, and that's the good thing. I don't have to run QRP. I do that so everybody can hear me, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, he's got a good, strong signal in here, and I'm running about 25 watts.
Well, you're strong out here in South Carolina. You want to drop it to 5 and see if I can hear you out here?
There's 5 watts from Kansas City, Kansas.
Well, you're 5.6 right now, and I'm actually not even pointed right on you. That should be right on you right there. And you go by Doug? All right, Doug. And you say you're at 5 right now?
I'm at 5 watts, and I apologize for Devil Kelvin there. I never can hear him. Well, I wouldn't say never, but not very often can I hear him here in Kansas City.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty close to him out there. You want to drop? Can you drop it any lower than 5? Okay. Well, you got a Yaesu radio, I would imagine. I've got one of them too, and that's the only thing I didn't like about the radio. It would only go as low as 5. So, hey man, I appreciate you coming by and checking in, Doug. Doing a good job getting in here from all the way to Kansas, Roger.
Roger. Appreciate you guys taking me and running on that. It's good checking in. We'll catch you guys again. KE0YNS.
Hey, thanks for coming by, Doug. Yeah, go back and check the live stream on YouTube. QRP Net live stream, and you checked in about the 1 hour, 52-minute mark, and I think you'll be pretty pleased with your audio here in South Carolina. So 7-3, we'll break with Kilo Echo Zero, Yankee November Sierra, and I'm going to take one more call before we wrap this thing up. We're right there. We got about maybe another 7-8 minutes. I want to swing this beam around and see if I can get over here towards the northeast again. And not hearing many stations in the northeast tonight, and hopefully we can pick another one up. This is KO4 GSM. I'm pointing northeast, looking for your call sign for the QRP Single Sideband Net. Come now. Anybody, anywhere, any power. This is KO4 GSM, looking for your call sign for the QRP Net. Come now.
Golf 6, Zulu, Victor Lima.
There we go. We got a UK station. How you doing there? Golf 6, Zulu, Victor Lima, QSL?
Yes, very good. Good evening, Steve. It's Martin in the UK. I spoke to you last week. I thought I'd come back to you with a little bit more power this evening just to say hi, over.
Hey, Martin, you are booming in over here. Sound like you're sitting right beside me, Roger.
Thanks very much. You're about 5 and 8 with me at the moment, over.
Yeah, you're 5'9" over here, Martin. 5'9".
Well, not exactly QRP, guys. I'm sorry. It's about 600 watts at the moment, over.
Well, hey, I'm just glad you come back and checked in, and it was good to hear you over there last week. It was amazing getting all the way from over there in England and the UK over here on 5 watts across the big pond, Roger.
Absolutely, yeah. Good fun, guys, and just been sat here watching. I'm about to go to bed, actually. It's nearly 2 a.m. now at the moment in the UK, but I just tuned in, been watching, and I think you must have had the beam the other way because I couldn't quite hear you for the last 20 minutes or so, but as you swung back round, clear, nice and loud and clear there, Steve, over.
Roger. Well, I got the beam right on you now, so that's all I got right there, 100 watts and the flamethrower pointed at you, Roger.
Absolutely. Well, that's doing its job, sir. Yeah, sorry, 5 and 8 at the moment, over.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, Martin, thanks for coming by, and go back and check it out on the live stream there. Go back and listen to it. You are strong over here, and of course you're pushing a little power, but maybe if the conditions were a little bit better, maybe next week check in and see if we can get you. I don't mind you coming in with some power and then turning down, because you never know. I tell you, the propagation this weekend, I believe it was last night, I was on about 2 o'clock in the morning, and UK was wide open from here in South Carolina, Roger.
Yeah, no, it was. I made a few calls myself last night, so and good to enter South America as well yesterday. So, okay, guys, listen, I'll let you get on. Great job, nice show on YouTube. I'm saying watching it now, so we're tuning in again for sure. Take care, my friends.
Hey, thanks for coming by, Martin. Always good to hear you. That's Golf 6, Zulu, Victor Lima. And that's Martin, and he's over there in the UK, over there just west of England, I believe is where he said, west of England, London, England. And with that, I'm going to send it back out to Kevin, and I think y'all let him put a bow tie on this thing. This is KL4GSM, back to Game 0, KLB.
Roger, Roger. Hey, do you remember what power Martin was at? I didn't get that over.
You probably, I don't know if you want to put that on there. I think he was running about 600 watts.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay, no worries, no problem there. That works for me. All right, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and we're gonna take last call rounds for the QRP Net. Looking for any station, anywhere, any power. Come with your call sign now.
Kilo Quebec 4, Oscar Alpha Mike.
Okay, Kilo Quebec 4, Oscar Alpha Mike. QSL?
QSL running 20 watts out of Virginia.
All right, is this William, 20 watts, Roger?
Roger, Roger.
All right, good evening, William. Welcome aboard. What's your antenna on the 20 watts, over?
Just a Ribikov. It's a 26-foot speaker wire with a 4-to-1 unun.
All right, it's doing a great job on 20 watts. So between about an S6, 5.6 audio, good audio on this end. You want to drop her down to 10 watts and we'll listen for you?
I just got this radio, so let me see how I can do that. Stand by.
Roger. What radio is it, over?
Zygu G90. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, the G90. Great radio. Press the power button and think it activates the VFO knob to turn it down, if I'm not mistaken.
Stand by.
Yep, no worries. Them buttons are kind of small for my fat fingers, so it takes me a while to get it right too. Over.
Sorry, actually my 3-year-old toddler is crying right now, so I actually might have to hop off here, but I'll keep monitoring a little bit. This is Kilo Quebec 4, Oscar Alpha Mike, 73 and monitoring.
QSL, thank you, William. You bet. Go ahead and take care of that. Your 20 watts is sounding good here in Iowa. I know we could go down quite a ways, but no worries, and we'll maybe check back in. We're about ready to close the net, so we'll catch you later, and maybe we'll be back here next Sunday night. Maybe we'll hear from you again. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. We're going to break with William out in Virginia, Kilo Quebec 4, Oscar Alpha Mike, 20 watts to Iowa, and we're going to continue taking any further, any power anywhere check-ins. Come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP Net. Come with your call sign now. Ooh, I'm hearing somebody out there just right down in my noise. Try again, station. Okay, I think I got a Kilo November 4 Delta uniform, but I need that last letter. Was there a Delta uniforms question mark? Kilo Quebec for Delta Uniform X-ray. Stand by 1 second. Kilo Quebec for Delta Uniform X-ray. Is that a QSL? Roger. Jay down in Alabama. Boy, you're real light, Jay. I'm just right in my noise. What's your power? How many watts are you running? I think I caught 8 watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 watts over. I think I heard you say QSL on the 8 watts. Boy, the 8 watts, you made it, but it's just right on the edge there, Jay. Over. Okay, I heard the 5 watts. Everything on that last transmission I was able to pull out on the 5 watts. Over. Now you're just a voice print on that last transmission. Okay, I think I heard your call sign, and I think you said 2.5 watts. So I was able to pull that much out there, Jay. Over. Okay, yeah, and I heard every word on that last transmission on the 2.5 watts. Over. Go ahead to 1 watt. I'm copying it. Go ahead. Okay, I heard your call sign in 1 watt. I heard it, Jay from Alabama, 1 watt, over. QSL, the 0.5 watt. The propagation's getting better. You're coming up for us. 500 milliwatts to Iowa. I heard every word, over. You bet. The propagation's better. We're getting a good signal, 100 milliwatts. Good job, over. Yeah, Jay, what's your radio? What radio are you on? Roger, roger. Well, I heard every word on that last transmission. Are you familiar with the LiveStream, Jay? Okay, great. Check yourself out. You came in about the 2 hour mark, 2 hour and 1 minute maybe mark, somewhere right in there, right at the tail end of the net there. You'll be able to pull your audio out there. And thanks for stopping by, Jay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for the net. Quebec 73. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Delta Uniform X-ray.
You bet. 73. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, and your audio just came up there on that last. You probably brought your power up, but that helped, and you sounded really good on that last transmission. Thanks again, Jay. Have a great evening, and we'll say 73 Kilo Quebec 4 Delta Uniform X-ray, 100 watts or 100 milliwatts out of Alabama to Iowa, and we'll break with you. And we're taking last call check-ins. Come with your call sign now. Okay, I'll take one more try. Last call check-ins, and we're going to go ahead and close the net out. K0, KLB for the QRP net. Anybody else out there? Come with your call sign now. Okay, so that is nothing heard. We're going to go ahead and close it out then. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. And I'd like to close out the net and thank everybody for stopping by tonight. We had a total of, minus myself and Steve, 33 check-ins. Hey, we're getting back up into the 30s again. Boy, it was kind of tough there for a while. And so we had some good propagation and good stations, good signals tonight. Great job, everybody. As a reminder, we do have a Facebook group called QRP SSB. Again, QRP SSB is our Facebook group. If you'd like to join, you can just do a search and answer the questions, and we'll get you approved. And we'd like to appreciate everybody for coming by tonight. And if we weren't able to pull you out, we apologize. Be sure to check back again next week. And go to my QRZ page for Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo for more details about the QRP net. We'll have listed our times, and we don't have a set frequency, so join the live stream at the beginning of the net, and you'll be able to see what frequency we're on, and we'll go from there. And we do post also on NetLogger, so we are on NetLogger as well, and you can find the frequency there. I'd like to thank Steve out in South Carolina, out in the horse barn, and for all his great work out there with the flame-throwing beam. Good job. Appreciate it, Steve. And that's all I have for tonight. And Steve, did you have any closing comments for anybody tonight? Over?
No. I've got some comments, but I probably need to keep them to myself, Roger.
Well, sometimes it's always best that way. You just never know. All right. Well, thanks. Great job. All right. This is K0KLB. We're going to return this frequency to normal amateur radio operations. We'll say 7-3, everybody. Have a great ham radio week ahead, and have a good night. 7-3.